Hey guys, it's Jess, and thank you for tuning into this video. As you can tell from the thumbnail, this is a what's sold on eBay and Poshmark video. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Jess. I am a part-time reseller on both eBay and Poshmark. I have dabbled a little bit in Mercari, but haven't had much luck there, so hopefully soon. I've been selling on eBay for over 15 years, and I've been selling on Poshmark for over 2. So if you enjoy tips and tricks videos, if you enjoy unboxing videos, if you enjoy what's sold videos, then stay tuned. So in this video, I'm just going to share a few things that I've sold within the last couple of weeks. So you'll have new, most recent items, and that way I'm not sharing things that sold like a year ago. So these are things that are selling right now. So let's start with eBay. The first thing that I want to share that sold on eBay was this J. Crew, like geometric, multicolored, like paisley. Everything was so cool about this skirt. It was J. Crew factory, and I got this for free on a YouTube sale that was actually going on. It was my first one I've ever been to, and I was kind of like moderating a little bit for it. So Alicia was the person who was having this sale. She's one of my best friends on YouTube. Go check her out. She's probably having another sale here this month, so make sure you are subscribed to her channel and make sure you have the little bell notification on. So she gave me this skirt for free, and I ended up selling it for $19.99. The next thing I want to share is a yellow Eliza J dress, and this was kind of just like a fun, summery, flowy dress. It had floral print on it. I did have this for a little bit, maybe 2-3 months. Nope, probably 5. So I bought this retail arbitrage, and it was on clearance already. And during this time, it was Black Friday, I believe, they had an extra 50% off if you used their credit card. So that's one of my things with RA, is making sure that you get either like their credit card to get extra points, to get extra money, and then to get extra discounts on top of that. So the clearance tag did say I paid $16, but I rounded it up to 10 with tax. So yes, I paid $10, and this ended up selling for $57.77. The next item I want to share are a pair of Keen hiking sandals. So I've never ever found Keen in St. Louis, out of all places. I thought since this was a bigger town, it would be all over. I see resellers everywhere finding them at Goodwill, Salvation Army, and I just never have found any. So lo and behold, my brother gave me a bunch of his sandals and shoes for free, but not really for free. But I ended up selling these within like 5 hours of listing them, and they sold for a decent price. So I am doing a consignment with my brother. Basically, it's just we're gonna split the profit half and half. So I got these for $0, and they ended up selling for $47.77. Another note is these were not the cheapest on eBay. These comped out between $30 to $35, and people had them listed as low as like $20 to $25. They might not have been in the same like pristine condition as mine were, but they still sold. So this next one is kind of a fun one because I'd never heard of this brand, and apparently some people have, so it might be new to you, it might not be. This is a Peruvian, is that how you say it? Peruvian connection skirt, and it was kind of different, so I thought it would be worth something. So I bought this at an estate sale, and by me, I really mean my mom. So we have a little bit of connection with an estate sale company over where she lives, which is 3 hours from me in central Illinois. So since estate sales weren't happening at this time, my mom was allowed to go into this house and purchase anything she wanted. So we ended up paying maybe like $1 per piece, and she hates clothing, so she just gave it all to me. We made a little trade of merchandise. I gave her some bigger things that I don't like shipping, and then she ended up giving me a couple of boxes of clothing. So yes, in here, in the boxes of clothing was this Peruvian connection skirt along with like 3 or 4 others, and they are listed and they have many watchers and likers. So yes, I ended up paying $1 for this item and it sold for $39.65. The next thing I want to share, I might have already shared this, but I bought some vintage scissors. Oh, I actually have them. Wait just a minute. So I bought 4 bags of these. They were full of these vintage scissors, and they're by the brand We People, which I've never heard of, but I couldn't find any comps, but I decided to list them as like a set of 6. So I just grabbed 6 out of here, and then I put them up as a multi-quantity listing, and they've actually been selling, and I sell them for $19.99. So this is my 4th or 5th set, and when I sold my first bag, I literally paid for everything. I ended up spending, I think, $8 for 4 bags. And I can still make like maybe like 5 or 6 lots. Next item I want to share that sold on eBay was this soft surroundings long sleeve shirt. It was a unique color. It was green, maybe yellow. I didn't write it down, so I don't know. But you'll see a picture right here. Anyways, anything soft surrounding that's a larger size usually sells pretty well for me. This one kind of scared me because it's an extra large petite, so I didn't know how well it would do. I bought this at my consignment store, which I do not have good feedback for. I do not like them, basically. I do not like them. But I have sold a lot. So I bought this on their $2 day, and I ended up selling it for $29.99. And the last thing I want to share that sold on eBay was an Ugg Duvet Cover Set. And so this was really funny. I sold this set for $199. I bought it for around $100, so I made a pretty decent profit. But this lady had a couple of questions, and she referred to it as a comforter set. After she bought it, I kind of realized, oh, this is not a comforter set, it's a duvet set. Big difference. So I contacted her back because the shipping was really high. I didn't want a return case against me, so I knew this was a lot of money, and I knew if I didn't want it back. I didn't want it back. So I decided, yes, I'm gonna contact her and let her know if she knew that this was a duvet set. This lady did not know the difference, or did not think there was a difference between a comforter and a duvet set. I don't know if it's just me, but I thought everybody knew. So after explaining in a couple of messages, I don't think she was really getting it, so I did tell her, maybe you should Google it in like the nicest way possible. Apparently she did, and she figured it out, and she was just like, meh, I'll just buy whatever I need to make this a perfect set for my bedroom. So everything good, and I did receive a great feedback. So on to Poshmark. These are not great sales, but they're just kind of unique, and I thought I'd just share them. So this first dress is a Corey Lynn halter, and it was kind of just like a halter dress. It was tweed. It looked very vintagey. I believe it is an Anthropologie piece, but I do not quote me on that. People did have it listed as Anthropologie, so I listed it as Anthropologie. Either way, it sold in a couple of months. I paid $1.25 for it, and it sold for $20. Next up is a t-shirt, and I don't really sell t-shirts, but I ended up getting this one for free. It was a Zion Bob Marley shirt, and I got it for free from my friends Flamingos. Thank you so much. They sent me a huge box full of all this stuff I could sell, I could keep. My daughter actually claimed a couple of things, so that was awesome. So yeah, I paid $0 for this, and it sold for $15. Next up is kind of a tip for you guys, and it might not work best for your buyer, but it works best if you're the seller. So this lady wanted to purchase 2 of my Calvin Klein dresses. She just sent me 2 separate offers. She was gonna pay shipping for each, which is $7. $7 for one, $7 for another. I could have offered her a bundle and made her only pay for one, but in the past, I've done this before, and people totally ignore me. So I decided not to do it. And I just accepted one offer and I accepted the other offer. She paid for both shipping. And it worked out. It worked out for both of us. She was happy. I was happy. We all got paid. We all got our dresses. So I'm happy that these sold. I'm sorry I couldn't offer her a better discount, but it is what it is. I can't, people just don't accept offers anymore. This thing keeps falling off. I'm trying to be serious. It's not working. My daughter is down here being crazy. And the next item is one of my favorites. It was an American Eagle bootcut jean. This was actually a larger size, which is why it sold so quickly. I found this at a garage sale for $5, which is a lot to pay at a garage sale, but it was new with tags, so why wouldn't I? This lady actually put this in her bundle. I think she was waiting for me to send her an offer. I didn't within like a 15-minute time frame, so she just purchased it flat out. Full price, $35, so I am happy with that. If you haven't seen my video on American Eagle, I will link that up above. It's a great brand to sell, a great brand that you can find at any Goodwill, and you can sell fast for good profit. And the last and final item I want to share is another Calvin Klein dress. Calvin Klein dresses are a win on Poshmark, at least for me. This was an amazing dress. I did find this retail arbitrage along with the other ones at Ross Dress for Less. They had a 49-cent clearance sale at the beginning of January, so I took full advantage. So during this clearance sale, I bought all those Calvin Klein dresses for $5. I sold this particular one for $49. She just flat out bought it $49. Thank you, lady. Alright guys, so that was it. That was what sold on eBay and Poshmark. And that is it for me. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Did you like any of the things? Did I teach you anything? Let me know in the comments down below, and we will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.